No democratic elections, crackdowns on protests and claims of torture. That'll get you diplomatically isolated by Britain, unless you're a country like the UAE. This was the lavish ceremonial red carpet welcome by the Queen that UAE President Sheikh Khalifa bin Zayed Al Nahyan received on Tuesday as he arrived for a 2-day state visit.
There's all sorts of pomp and circumstance about this latest trip. However, it's really about trade, and it's about selling British Typhoon jets to the Emirates. That's what it's all about. And they can dress it up in any other way, but the reality is it's about keeping those ties. It's about selling more weapons to regimes which are hardly the best in the world for human rights, and possibly using those weapons against their own people.
Whether it's the UAE or a host of other Persian Gulf monarchies, the truth is Britain needs these relationships. They spend a lot of money and Britain is in recession. The UAE is Britain's largest export market in the Middle East, with annual bilateral trade topping £10 billion. And it's the home of the well-guarded and rarely talked of Al Manad Air Base for Britain's RAF Tornado jets. Experts say that behind this trip is a hotly fought deal for at least 60 BAE Systems-backed Eurofighter Typhoon jets, but the UAE is playing hard to get. France has put in its own bid and the UAE hasn't decided which deal to sign for about 5 years now. What that means is that Britain continues to woo them and ignores pretty much everything else.
There's a major double standard in the way that Britain would treat the countries which they consider to be friendly and the ones which they consider to be non-friendly. There may be worse human rights abuses taking place in some countries, but they're more than happy to ignore those and to gloss over them. They might address them every now and again when they feel like they've come under pressure to do so.
On this trip, that pressure has come from claims of torture by 3 British men arrested on drug offences in Dubai. The British media picked up on the story, forcing David Cameron to promise to address the issue with Al Nahyan.
We're talking about 3 British citizens who are alleging that they've been tortured, which, obviously, if true, is extremely deplorable. However, this is the daily reality for citizens in these countries. Torture is happening on a daily basis.
In the UAE, this daily reality includes the arrest of 94 people, including judges, academics and lawyers. Rights groups say they've been denied a fair trial, but there's no sign of that being discussed here in Britain. Nagas Moballaghi, Press TV, London.